These are Gardner Tackle's cork balls. We've been manufacturing and selling them for years. They're made from very high grade Portuguese cork, and they're basically useful for a plethora of purposes within carp angling. But in the context of this piece, what they're used for most is for making long-lasting, really nice, constant buoyancy hook baits. Whether that's a cork ball, normally made with 12mm cork balls with a 2.5mm skin around them, making them about 15 to 16mm diameter, or balanced bottom baits, the type that we use with rigs like the Clone, which is the old D rig. In that case, you're using like an 8mm cork ball in a 14mm bait or a 10mm cork ball in a 16mm bait, just so that the hook can lay down nicely. And if that happens, you're also controlling the orientation between the hook bait and the hook, because as gravity pulls the hook down and the hook bait behind it, you know everything's going to lie down in a particular and very consistent way, which means you get brilliant hook bait presentation. Incorporating them into your hook baits is so easy. You can either use your own homemade base mix with the same paste as you do for your freebies, or you can buy a proprietary ready-made paste if you're buying ready-made boilies. The world's your oyster, really. What's important is that you're creating hook baits that give your rigs ultimate control. All you do to create the hook baits is, depending upon the buoyancy that you want, roll out some nice consistent sausages and then chop them into equal sections once you've attained the buoyancy that you're trying to achieve. Really easy to do again. Cut a section off, mould it around a cork ball, put it in the sink with a hook of the size that you're probably going to use. Say with a Clone rig, we'll probably be using an incisor or a chod hook. And just make sure that it's just buoyant enough to hold it up, because if it's not buoyant enough, it will sink too quickly when the rig's finished, and you've always got the option of adding a little bit of weight onto the hook, or even a little bit of lead wire pushed into the bottom of the corkboard hook bait to really finely tune the hook bait's rate of descent. The principle's the same whatever you do. From that point on, you know how big a piece of paste from that tube that you need to cut off. You hold it, flatten it, push the cork ball into the middle, and then making sure that you've got even coverage, roll it in between your hands so it's lovely and spherical. Put to one side, move on to the next. It's a little bit time consuming, but you'll end up with, say, 50 hook baits, which will last you a nice long time. Sat there, just waiting to be boiled. Boil them for the minimum time possible, because that way you're maintaining the inherent attraction in the base mix and the paste that you've created. Leave them out in a well ventilated area to dry for an hour or two, or in air dry bags for a longer period if you want to get them really hard for soaking at a later date. And that's it. You've got exquisite, purpose made, decent buoyancy, consistent hook baits that match the freebies and will without doubt be a step forward in your angling and catch you more carp. All because you've incorporated Gardner cork balls into your rigs. That's simple.